see. I hopped on here super late. Um, so I apologize for not being on here on time. I would typically go live anywhere between maybe 5:30 and 6. Today was a busy day this morning. Obviously, I try and go to the gym every now and then, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So typically I get on around 6 o'clock. But yeah, it wasn't really there wasn't really a full schedule here. I mean, there was a schedule, just I didn't live up to that schedule. So I apologize, but I appreciate all the people, anybody that is here right now. I don't know how many people are here, but I do appreciate you trying to get on, making sure everything's working. No money. Well, see, that's why I've been, continuously gaining some money from Margex and putting that over there and putting away cash because I actually have quite a bit of cash, and I also paid my taxes or did my taxes yesterday, so I was happy about that. Finally, that's over with. Um, State and federal and state, which is great, and then local, so we're good. Let me see. Uh, I think today, so I have a choice to make, right? I could either pay off my car loan right now or eventually lower the interest rate because it is a depreciating asset. Um, so depreciating asset, I never like to completely pay off, and I'd rather pay that small amount of interest. Something that's appreciating, like my house, I'd rather pay that off. But also, we have a 3% interest rate, which makes sense that we would probably um, go about the like gaining 10% per year investing a minimum. So I don't know, but yeah, let me finish setting up this live stream, and we'll talk about everything that's happening right now in the markets because things do look a little bit red right now, which means that we need to find some money in order to buy with, which I think I have a decent amount of money to buy with, so I'm ready to go. Welcome to being a money makes or a money make money member. Sorry, Crypto Bull. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. Let me edit the live stream title here. Not this title, but Rumble. Uh, yeah, today was a good day, a good workout to end the week. I'm really happy with that workout. I'm going, what the heck am I doing? Trying to talk and do this at the same time, and it's not working out. All right, thank you all for being here. We got a decent amount of people here on X, which I don't know exactly how many because it only shows me the views, not the view count. Uh, or the viewers count. We have 154 people that are here on YouTube, so thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to check out any links in the description, feel free to check out those links. We have the HG Algo indicator if you guys want to sign up for that. A fantastic indicator that I've been using the dollar cost average in, and I think right now would honestly be a great time to utilize that indicator. Then we also have, come on, so there we go. We also have my link for Margex. If you guys want to sign up for that and start trading with Margex, feel free to use that link in the description. Um, but yeah, let's see what people are saying. There's a lot of chats right now. I'm going to try and go through it fast. Anything that says, "Can you check this out?" I'm going to kind of skip through that. We'll get into that in a little bit later. I just want to kind of get through like the good mornings and all the chats. Got in Lunik right at the bottom. 100x long. That's fantastic. I wish I could do a long on Lunik, but I don't have the ability to do that on the platform that I'm on. 100x long, I would say. Time to buy the dip. Absolutely. Yes, buying the dip. Buying buying dip that the moment, Matt Morning from here. Thank you for watching. And I don't know if I read that right, but it just seemed all out of place. But I do appreciate your comment. Do we trust it though? I mean, do we trust what though? What coin will you buy in this dip? I'm actually debating what I should purchase because I'm looking for some leverage trading right now, but I haven't made a decision on what I was going to do. I was actually going to go aggressive on one play, like Shiba Inu or something, on a leverage trade, but we know how far that can dip down. So if we are seeing a complete dip and this is the beginning of what that could be until we see like the halving in that time frame, then it may be a little bit more of an aggressive dip, meaning that you might potentially get liquidated. Now it did drop down and bounce for a lot of things, um, but we'll have to see. I told you about a year ago about boba. What about it? Good morning, Matt. Which will be a good dip to buy in your opinion? We'll have to go through that. Which coin will you buy in this dip? Seems like that's the popular question. Yes, buying the dip at the moment. Okay. I've been I've been up all night at work watching this shit in real time. So honestly, I was wondering why I was getting up like so often. I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? Or technically, I think it was 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it was 2 o'clock, and then I continued to wake up like every 30 minutes. It seemed like. Thinking that my alarm went off when honestly it was just telling me, hey, crypto is kind of reacting in a weird way. You might want to go and check this out. So as I got up, which was like 4 o'clock, 4:15 or something, um, I checked the market. And I was like, wow, it's down quite a bit. What do you think about the long-term crash or short-term crash happening? Honestly, I don't really know. We'll have to dive into it more today and what my opinions will be. CRO down 15%. That's not a problem for me. I mean, I'm continuously buying $10 a day, and that's not a problem for me. I know what the long term is, so it doesn't bother me. Please give us a coin that we are willing to buy. I'm gonna have to skip. There's a lot of messages, and I feel like I'm not going through it fast enough. I wonder how many people got liquidated. It doesn't look like it was a crazy liquidation pool. Like typically, when you saw it from 70, I think it was like 69,000 down to 58. Like that's something where you see liquidation after liquidation after liquidation. This is not that. This is just simply a fall, simply a pullback after seeing extended amount of increasing. So yeah, you probably had some people that got liquidated, but it wasn't something that was like a trickle down effect of liquidations. I would probably put my life on that. Probably. I probably sell the SHIB. Honestly, these fees are crazy. Oh wait, I probably sell the SHIB. You're gonna sell SHIB because the fees are crazy? I mean, that kind of don't try and catch a falling knife. I mean, if something's a falling knife, did you miss something? Did he tell if he's buying the dip, or did I miss something? Yeah. Um, we'll definitely go into it. I mean, we're only 7 minutes into the live stream. I don't know how long this live stream's gonna go. I'll try and keep it going for a long period of time because I have to put Harper on the bus, but Hayden doesn't have to go to school today, so I should be able to just get her breakfast and bring her down here, and we can just continue to chat. Um, so let's see. 800 million liquidations the last 24 hours. Is that true? 800 million liquidation. That doesn't seem right. $800 million. Well, I guess there's a lot more money that's flowing through the market. So it wasn't the same level comparison compared to before. But I don't think that there was that many liquidations. It didn't pull back that far. Uh, is this still worth buying with? I mean, at this point, what it did fall down a little bit, so I mean, you have an entry point. How did your longs do? I mean, my longs in Marjax, they're still standing. All of them are still standing. I didn't get liquidated at all. Let me go ahead and open that up. Yeah, all of my longs are still standing. I mean, I have Matic, I have LTC, I have AVAX, Dogecoin, all of these different ones that are still here, and still up significantly, right? Still up 210%. The one is down by 22%, which was the Shiba Inu long, where I took that out at. Oh, I think one Shiba Inu actually did get liquidated because I did have another Shiba Inu there, but the liquidation price was a lot higher. but it also was only like uh, $50 worth. So I thought it looked a little bit short, but it's down one Shiba Inu. But either way, majority of them are still here. They're still standing, and I'm not worried about them. I took profit on most of them to give me like somewhere at 800%, somewhere at 900%, like this Dogecoin one. I ended up taking a decent amount from that. You can see it's up 729%. I ended up taking $1,000 from this position alone, as well as how much I took from my other Shiba Inu position, which was I fully pulled out of that one. So they're doing okay. Dip more, please, so I can buy it at low prices. I mean, I wouldn't be mad. Solana is still up, but it's going to probably follow the rest of the market. As we look at everything in the market, we can see, Bitcoin's down, Ethereum's down 7%, BNB is down by 5%. Solana is actually starting to decrease more. It's down 2% right now. XRP is down to 61, 62 cents, down 10%. Cardano is down to 69 cents again. You also have Dogecoin that's decreasing. Avalanche is down to 50 cents or $50. Shiba Inu that's down to 28. So 40 is 28, down 13%. I am watching some things that are on my watch list. Litecoin is down by 10%. That's something that I'm looking for an entry point as well, especially when it comes to leverage trading. I feel like that's a no-brainer. I feel like Litecoin will be worth a lot more and hasn't seen that push yet. Cosmos, $12, down 12%. So a lot of things are falling quite a bit right now, which is, again, a good thing. You need to see these retracements. You need to see it. But if we go to my watch list, I have my watch list here, which basically has all the positions that I do hold some of. So, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, you see all those XRP, you see Cardano, Shiba Inu, Cosmos, everything that's there. Let's look at the ones that are gaining the most out of this. So you have a few, right? You have Lucky's, that's up by 5%. That's still sitting around 1.1 million, which is great. You have Joe Biden coin, which is sitting at 62% of a penny at a $5.8 million market cap. That's something that I recently made a move into. I saw Grok that went up to like 2.5 or 2.7 cents. And now it's down to 2 cents, but it's still at $130 million market cap. You have Elmo ERC that did make a move above 2 cents and now it's down, obviously with things falling down. A new position to my portfolio is VSG, which is Vitalik Smart Gas. This is something that was interesting to me, and it has a $3 million market cap. You're looking at 10 billion total supply when you see there the circulating supply is at 10 billion. It is down. It was up a significant amount. I know it was up like 45% at one point. So yeah, I was looking at that heavily. Dove into that. Also, Swift Coin is at 57% of a penny. So that's opening up some more doors, some more areas for me to maybe purchase a little bit more. Beam is down by 6%. Krill is down by 6%. Jasmy Coin is down by 8%. So opening up the door for a lot of opportunity to get into that play. Teller being down by 8% as well at $96. I want to see that. If that can find a way to come back down to like $70, yes, I will get more because I think there's a huge opportunity there for me at least. I mean, if you guys think something differently, you can. Again, Cosmos down by 12, Anchor down by 12, Cardano down by 12, Sync that's down by 12. Seems like there's a lot of positions here that's down by 12%. API 3 that's down by 14%, Chronos down by 15%, and GME is approaching those levels to where I might actually make that purchase. Getting very, very close to where that is. You bought VSG as well? Yeah, I see an opportunity within it. The way that I read into it, it seems very, very interesting from a use case perspective. It seems super interesting, but I will get into that in a future video. Trump is down too. Oh yeah, I don't even have Trump on my list, and I have Trump. Let's go ahead and look at. I gotta bring up MAGA Trump. MAGA Trump. Yeah, it's down by 16%. Let me add that to my watch list. Yeah, it's down by 6%. Or sorry, down to $6, down by 18%. So that's good. My cost basis, I believe, is $7 and like 20 cents. So I might have to go ahead and throw some more in there. You can see here that I'm down to $676. Good morning, Matt. I woke up and thought I was dreaming, or you were in a dream. Why do you think you were in a dream? Because things are down. Long's been getting hammered. All my longs got liquidated, but it's okay because I took great profits. 10x that I got liquidated. Well, that's good that you take good profits. The point about these longs, a lot of times, if you don't find a really, really low point, like say where a lot of my longs are, I'm actually at a really, really low point. It doesn't mean that it's at the lowest point that it will not get liquidated. That's not what that means, but it's a lesser chance that that will happen. If you could find an insanely low point, meaning that you don't, it definitely will not get back to that point. So like say if you ended up buying at 15 or 16 for Bitcoin, you're not going to get liquidated. Will it come down, to those levels? It doesn't have a chance to come down, a lot more. Yeah, but will it come down to 15 or 16? No, it will not. Um, the point is that you want to find a low point, but while you have those gains, you want to accept some of those gains to make it way better. So just in case something does happen, um, and you end up getting fully liquidated, now you can take your profit, and it doesn't matter if you end up losing money there because you losing money still ends up gaining money in the end. Does that make sense? So you have to take profits, and that's what I did with all of my positions that are here. Anytime it got over like 200%, I would take some profit. So I took profit in LTC already. I took profit in AVAX already. I took profit in um, I don't think I took profit in the XRP positions. So XRP to XRP, I didn't take any profit there. I did take some here, but I didn't take some here. When it comes to Bitcoin, I took profit like 5 times already. So that's why it's so low. I invested $192 at a 9x leverage, and I took profit a bunch of times already. I'm up 526%, but I was up like 2,000. Like you can see look at my liquidation price. 39,753. There's no way that I'm hitting that. Um, that is getting down to $40,000 or less than $40,000. We're currently sitting around 60, 66. Um, I mean, it's not saying it's 100% never going to hit there, but the likelihood of it hitting that level is um, not likely. Sell SHIB, better buy SHIB. Love that VSG. Wow. Um, yeah, I sold at a high, but I want to buy back. Wait, buy at a later date. I know it will dip more over time, and I haven't sold Jasmine, but I sold Shiba Inu and Pepe, both at highs, and bought the Mrs. Motorcycle. Well, that's great. That's great that you were able to do that, and hopefully you can buy back in at the right times, and you have that patience and you time the market well. I hope that it works out for you. And you scroll down. It's all over. It's going to zero. That's what people say. Gary Fowler, good morning. Good morning, everybody that's here. Good morning, any members and moderators. I appreciate that. I do a 25x take profit along the way. So when I get liquidated, I don't care. True, but you got to make sure that you also are buying at the right time for that 25x, because 25x it means that if you lose 4% in the position over that day, that it ends up not working out well for you. I was in a long that went sour. I got blindsided by the news. What news? Matt, I'm getting addicted to buying Jasmine at this dip. Um, just cannot stop spending my hard-earned money. I mean, if you see the opportunity, then go ahead and get it. Like I'm not going to be against anybody finding an opportunity and believing in that opportunity. Um, yeah, VSG is going to blow up. I would agree with you. The L2 blockchain is live soon. Yeah, I mean it's not live right now, but I know it will be live soon, which will be huge with all of the different features within it. Again, we'll dive into that. Maybe we'll look at the website while we're in this video here. Uh, VSG is my gem, just 3 million market cap. I think they're up to, wasn't it a 4 million? Oh, it was a $4 million market cap recently, but since the market, it's kind of catching up with the market, right? Inflation news. Got you, got you. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't really that bad of news. Wasn't it flat? Like it came in as expected. Honk on Sol is looking ready to blow. Interesting. Do you know anything about Alivara? Not at the moment, no. Anybody still waiting to drop lower before buying? I mean, technically, yes. I wanted to, but I know it did receive like major dips for basically everything. So I haven't really purchased too much. I do want to go into maybe the entire crypto market, look what is moving, if there's anything that's moving. It looks like the only things that are moving, you have ZRX that's up by 5%. USDC, it's just a stable coin that's up by 0.01%. Um, you have Leo that's up by 2.5% in the top 100. These are the only things that are green today. Everything else is severely red, right? You do see Solana that's up at 172, which is great to see. Um, but in the last hour, it's down by 2%. So it's playing catch up. How far is this going to drop? Um, that's interesting. I really do want to know exactly how far it's going to drop. I don't have any opinions on that right now, but we'll have to we'll have to take that into all account when we look at the entire market. What's going on with? Okay, Harper's awake. Good. That means I don't have to go up there and get her ready. That she can get ready. All I have to do is just do her hair. Um, Appreciate what you do, Matt. Just dollar cost average. I mean, that's the idea. I mean, when I go over to my let me actually take away the screen. When I go over to my Coinbase, I have a little bit of money that's sitting um in Coinbase. I think like I want to say $4,000. I want to say 4,000, but I'm not 100% sure. About $1,000 in cash and then $3,000 in USDT. So yeah, I got a decent amount that's here. You know what? I don't think I took out these boxes. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll bring back up the screen, but I have to go take out these boxes so that the trash people can take the boxes and whatnot. But I'll be right back. It'll be like 3 minutes. Time me. Well, they already took it. Now I'm upset. So now I have a bunch of boxes that are just sitting in the garage. Um, and the crazy thing is, I was gonna put it out when I got back from the gym, and there was like this truck. that was parked right in front of my driveway, and they were like, go around. And I was like, I was trying to tell them, you're parked in front of my driveway. And they were picking up like things from like trash and stuff, anything somebody didn't want. And basically, another person's trash is another man's treasure, right? That type of thing. Um, but yeah, I think they were doing that. And I was like, okay, just move out of the way, burn the boxes. I'm not going to do that. I don't think I can do that, by the way. Not in my area. I can't burn anything. Um, but yeah, I was a little bit upset with the fact that they were in front of it, and then they moved up a little bit and they were in front of my trash cans. So I was like, I can't put anything right there. So I was like, you're just in the way. And I understand what you're doing. You know, it's okay. People take things that if somebody else doesn't want, they'll take those things and they'll refurbish them and they'll sell those things, or they'll get, they'll take it to the dump or whatever, and they'll get a little bit of money from it. I understand, but just move out from my driveway and we'd be good. I knew I should have put them out before I left for the gym, but it's fine. Now I just got a bunch of boxes that are there. Uh, put them in your fireplace. I don't have a fireplace. Um, Floki is live. Floki is live in the heart of New York Square, Matt. Just letting you know. Is it? We'll have to go and we'll have to check it out. I'm sure they have a picture of it. XRP isn't dead. You nutty. XRP is definitely not dead. Good luck, people. Remember, do your own research. That doesn't mean watch a YouTube video. It's true. That's very, very true. XRP hasn't been moving, but far from dead. Look at its volume. Yeah, 100%. I agree. I agree 1000%. Wait until tomorrow. No sweat. For what? Have you seen Andy on Soul yet? It's Pepe friend on Soul. No, I haven't seen that. That's what they're going with. New meme coin boxes. Burn the supply. It's not bad. It's not bad. Oh, who's hyped for Dog with Hat on the Sphere? Dog with Hat is supposed to be on the Sphere. What's your favorite tattoo? Probably the spider web that's up here. Probably my favorite. Um, yeah, that is 100% my favorite. Uh, they will find out the Dog with Hat is a cryptocurrency. Who will find out that Dog with Hat is a cryptocurrency? They don't allow cryptocurrencies on the Sphere. Is it actually supposed to be on the Sphere, or is that a joke? They raised 650K to get on that Las Vegas Sphere. Do they have an image of them on it, or what? Take profits. You're asking if you should take profits. I mean, that's up to you, right? If you're in it long term, this doesn't matter, because the long term means like so much more. The growth means so much more, and what the use cases will be means so much more. So if you're for it the long term, it doesn't make sense to just sell at these points and time the market. If you're trying to time the market, then yeah, you should have probably timed it at the top if you were going to officially time the market there. But it's very, very difficult to accurately time the market and get in at the best prices possible. And whenever I do like any type of timing the market, if I'm looking to get in and get out of something, then it's always to like I'll get out at wherever I believe the top point is. But then once I see any type of a decrease, if I see any type of significant decrease, I'm getting back in that position. It's not waiting and being patient for it to come down crazy low. It's I'm selling here and then I'm buying the same amount here while pocketing some of the profit. It doesn't mean that I'm
Tiger Rage
pocketing
Powder
everything,
donated
but some
two
of it.
Australian dollars and 99 cents through Super Chat.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. I've been watching you for a while. Any thoughts on Aerodome Finance? So I did talk about Aerodome Finance a while ago. Um, I don't know what my thoughts were at that moment, but we'll have to, if there is like some type of thing. What am I doing? Aerodome Finance is currently at 66 cents. It's down 11% on the day, which is good. You know, you're seeing a dip. $106 million market cap with $11.6 million worth of volume. You're seeing about 11% volume market cap ratio, which is good. Majority of the supply is actually not out there, right? It's there, but they still have the chances to release that supply, meaning that it could be diluted a lot over time, seeing it up to a $534 million market cap at these prices. So it may be difficult. I don't know what their strategy is to release coins, but over this time frame of it being released, which was February, you can see it's up 616%. Um, and you probably don't have a say on or any type of information to say exactly how much they have released in supply during this time. But you have to understand what their schedule is to release. The growth has been great, but since that growth was so great, I wouldn't look at this as a way to enter into this position because it's like $535 million market cap, right? Is it worth that much right now? And we honestly don't know the history, don't know where it's going to go from there. So the uncertainty makes it a little bit interesting, but also it makes me very fearful, right? Because typically when you say the uncertainty makes it interesting, it's something that makes it um, shows some sort of positivity. So like the unknown of if they're going to burn, the unknown or if they're going to release this use case. Like these are all types of positive uncertainties. But then you have a negative uncertainty where it's like, how are they going to release this supply? If they release the supply, it's going to dilute my position, right? That's the negative uncertainty that you see there. So you got to make sure that, you kind of weed those out there. People don't know how to check supplies and market cap. That is why they would invest into XRP. The idea is to unbank. Let me go back here. I know they raised the money, but the company that rents and owns the sphere does not allow cryptocurrency. I mean, if they're paying for it, I'm sure they'd be fine with it. Especially in the beginning phases to where maybe you don't have a crazy amount of advertisers because it costs so much. It might be like it's like the cost of advertising in the Super Bowl, basically. I'm packing my bags for the halving. Back up the truck. Crashing is for buying, not for crying. Got you. It's a good saying. Um, just bought about another 13K Jasmy. Sounds great to me. Rumor whiff on the sphere soon, like Elon on SNL, did nothing. I mean, Elon on SNL, the build up did a lot, but then, I mean, it was like not saying that meme coins are destined to crash, but everything was destined to crash at those times because you saw this crashing as well as Bitcoin crashing as well as everything else that was crashing. It wasn't just Dogecoin at that level. So while yes, it was rising a lot and ended up picking up a lot, anything that jumps as fast will fall just as fast, if not faster. So I don't think that it will do nothing. I think it will definitely be big, but just having an image of dog with hat on the sphere probably won't tell anybody anything. I mean, if you have some other information, then maybe, but you can't time the market. I mean, you can. It's just difficult. I've seen people do it. Are you in Texas, Matt? No. Austin Hilton's neighbor? Appreciate you, brother. No, I'm not in Texas. I live in Pennsylvania, far from Texas. Um, this is the pre-halving retracement. That's what we wanted to see. I don't want to see a retracement during the halving or right after the halving. I want to see it. before, so that we can build up and continue to run throughout the year. Guys, we have 500 people here. Do you want to guess how many likes we have? You don't have to guess because you can see it. We have 100 likes. I would like to get to 250 likes. If you can get me there, I would greatly appreciate it. Feel free to do that and help me out. It helps out the algorithm and more people that are coming here. Um, so, and it's the like button, not the reaction button. Most people think it's the reaction button, but anything, those hearts, those aren't likes, but I do appreciate it. Give him more likes so he can get more CRO. Crow fam. I mean, right now I have 100,000. I'm continuously buying more. Like if I go over to my assets in Coinbase, you're gonna see here that Crypto.com. I now have $622 worth, which is you know 4,745 CRO. That I'm just continuously buying $10 per day. It's not gonna stop no matter how high CRO goes. I'm gonna continue to buy $10 a day and just average into it and see what it can be worth. This is going to be my forever amount. What I'm holding here will be what I hold forever. And I know that there's also a piece of it that I know that I will hold forever as well, which is my crypto.com cards. So for that, I stake 40,000 CRO. So I want to, if it gets to a higher price, then yes, I'm not going to go for the 400,000 card. I only really want to go for the $40,000 card, um, which right now I hold 40,000 in there to get to the 4,000 card. When it does end up getting to $1, that's $40,000. That now I can get the icy white card and get the extended benefits and whatever else they do end up offering by the time I get that card. Um, and I hope to be able to hold that for forever, for a very, very long time. Um, and it all depends, right? It all depends on what the prices do, right? If CRO finds a way to go to somehow to 10, $20, burn off more of the supply and start rivaling BNB and all of that by price, not only by market cap, well, then we have something else on our hands where it could be worth a hell of a lot more than where we stand. So yeah, I'm excited for where CRO will be and how much I will gain there. I was heavy in CRO before Kronos. You were heavy in CRO before Kronos, before the change. Um, did you see Elmo total supply drop? They are still burning the supply at fast rate. Are you still holding? Yeah, I still hold my Elmo ERC. I found a way to claim my Elmo ERC. I had 17,000 that was in there, but the one day it was like, you can claim, but it's going to cost you $6,000 in ETH in order to claim it. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm not paying $6,000 for $200 worth of Elmo. Like that's not going to work out. The math isn't mathing. Why would I do that? So then I ended up getting another claim for it. I think it was, or yesterday, it was like $30, which I was surprised that it was $30 yesterday. So I was like, all right, I'll claim it, claim that. Also had it staked for a while, so I unstaked it, and I'm gonna have that in my wallet in probably like a good 12 days or something. But yeah, I still hold it. I did see it run. I'm happy for them, and I hope that it runs a lot further. Not only for the fact that I'm holding, but also for the fact that a lot of investors are looking to be able to make money throughout these different projects. And I mean, it's only at what, a $4 or $5 million market cap, so it has a lot of room for growth, especially as you see all these other meme coins that are thriving and skyrocketing. So I'm interested to see it. But yeah, I'm still holding. What's up, Harper? Okay. Give me a second.
Tiger Rage Pouting donated $2.99 through Super Chat. Here have a note or coffee on me. Take care hand waving.
All right, so I'm gonna be all over the place because things are happening here. But anyways, is anything making a huge move right now? I mean, the entire market is down by 7.95%. Things are definitely getting destroyed here today, which is a good thing. I mean, it's giving people an opportunity while so many people are like, is it a good time to buy? Is it a great time to buy? And I was like, it's not a bad time for the long term, but understand that things could take a turn for the worse, that it could pull down a little bit, meaning that you probably shouldn't invest everything that you want to invest now, but just get your foot in the door. And seeing it pull back a little bit is great because then now you have the ability to dollar cost average in a little bit more and a little bit more after that and a little bit more after that. You know what I mean? So it's good. Dan, did you just down or did you get scammed? Or you just down or did you get scammed? Who are you talking about? Dan. Who's Dan? Will CRO be one of the last ones to pump? I don't think it'll be one of the last ones to pump. It may be XRP because you still have this uncertainty and the things that are going on with the case and how the case is being extended and all those other things. I wasn't being sarcastic, totally serious, but okay. Um, blah, 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 blah. Are you buying? Am I buying? I'm looking to buy. I'm just trying to find the right thing to buy. I mean, I said that I was like done buying a lot of the things that I hold, but there are a lot of opportunities. Like I would love to get let me go ahead to my watch list. I would love to have 1 million Swift coin, but I want to buy at a lower price to get 1 million Swift coin. I also want to purchase um, GME, which is getting very, very close to that level. I only want to spend $1,000 and I want to get 1 million. So if it could find a way to come down to this level of 10% of a penny, I will be ecstatic, right? Because I don't think it's like the most amazing play that's out there, but I think it will have a potential chance to push to a lot of these figures and, get up to um, a 10x on that, and I can take my $1,000 very, very quickly. You know what I mean? And then we could see what else could be left and could run after that. I would take $1,000 plus a little bit of profit, leaving 800,000 that's in there, and hopefully that could run to an even higher level. But it's not saying it's a given that it will run to that higher level. It's just giving me the opportunity. Um, I also see Joe Biden as being a big play, but I only have, I think, 100,000 of it. I think it definitely has the chance to go to, $1 billion market cap, probably even more than that because of the election, right? And, how election coins are going to be big. So I know that that's going to have a bigger push to it, currently at a $5.5 million market cap. Um, And you also have Vitalik Smart Gas, which I have a decent amount of already, and I just want to see it. I want to see it move because it's currently sitting at 3% of a penny. And it has 10 billion total supply. If you could find a way to get to that level of $10 billion market cap for something like that, with the use cases that it has, I feel as though, obviously you can have so much more growth within it. So that's great as well. Lucky's Leprechaun, I want to see that grow, but I'm not investing any more into it. But yeah, certain things I'm looking to buy more of. Probably if I could find an even better purchasing price of Joe Biden coin, that would be great. As well as GME, as well as MAGA Trump, I think is another play. And when it comes to use cases, though, I want to purchase more Beam. And I think this is honestly a good price to purchase Beam. So I might end up getting more today over on the BSC side. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I really don't want to purchase a ton. I have a lot. I smell cash grab with the Brandon and Trump. I mean, that's all that it's about is being able to make an investment that can make you money. It's all about investing into something that's going to be popular, right? Because that's what cryptocurrency is all about. Right now is all about popularity as well as building use cases for the future. When we talk about use cases, it's about being popular and having a use case. Now, if you don't have a use case, you can just win off of popularity and then you can see success as an investor. There have been plenty of people that have made thousands upon hundreds of thousands of percent from um, a lot of these projects. I invested 3K into Jasmy, SHIB, CRO. I have my last 1K invested. What would you recommend? I'm 17. You invested into Jasmy, SHIB, and CRO. Um, I so obviously I like XRP as a long-term play. I think that's a no-brainer to have a bunch into for the future, especially when it comes to a use case. If you're 17, you have a long time to see this play out. And it's not just for what the investment size is, but also what the use case will be and what you are holding. It's like holding a um, um, trying to think. It's like holding on to a house that was worth like $10,000 back in the day, but it's like a really really big house, and now it's worth like $1 million or something like that, and it just keeps growing and appreciating in value because of the use that comes with it, right? So that's that's the way that I look at it. I like XRP, but again, I think you should definitely do some research into some things that you want to hold use case wise, or even just throw a meme coin that's out there. XRP is like my pet rock. I don't know what that I don't know what that means. Like it just sits there and doesn't do anything. That's probably accurate. That's probably what it is. It looks like Hayden's starting to wake up. I'm thinking two, but Floki. Got you. What up, Matt? What's going on? Lyndon? Lyndon? Floki is good. It's been up 3x. I mean, Floki has been moving. Obviously, I'm very surprised with what they have to offer, but I'm also not surprised at the same time because they're the only meme coin that's actually offering some sort of a use case. You know what I mean? Uh, I'm two. I just pooped. So what? Interesting. Okay. Thanks for informing me. I had XRP last year on 42 cents. It didn't do anything. I mean, it's not going to do anything for a while. I mean, it's been in this case for quite some time, but it's about the long term aspect of it. If you're just looking for a short term play, if you're just looking for some sort of gains, I mean, you can find that pretty much anywhere. Um, it's not a surprise that you can invest into anything and it can turn into something big. I'm all good to say, wait, I'm all, I'm all I'm going to say, I don't know why I'm seeing it that way. All I'm going to say is ISO tokens under a penny are gold. Bobby, thanks. I'm buying more Swift and XYO. This is just all the FOMOs dropping out, hopefully. I mean, you'll see that. I hope that it's not like an extended dip, that it's going to be like a reasonable retracement rather than an extended dip, because the way that the market is flowing, we should see more consistency with the ETFs and more people that are believing in the long term aspect of it rather than the short term aspect. Kind of like how a lot of people in previous bull runs and previous runs were all about that short term, right? It gets up high and they're like, all right, we need to get out of this position and time the market effectively. And I don't think a lot of people are thinking that way. You still do have a lot of people, but you have a lot more money that's not thinking that way. Prediction for CRO at the peak of next year. Still staking on DeFi. I still believe CRO above a level of, a dollar 50 is great. Pushing up to $2 and $3 is my levels to where I see that at. And obviously, if we see some sort of factor with burns, it's an even bigger price that we get to. Um, just wondering if you've ever looked at over stuff I've DM'd you on X. Maybe. Wait, I don't think so. I'll be honest. I think I might have looked at it like briefly, but I tend to get distracted. Anytime I have any type of free time, I get distracted with something else. And free time means like time away from my computer, which doesn't mean that I'm actually free because there's a lot of kid stuff that will go on and and then family stuff that will happen and chores that I feel like I need to do for myself because I can't stand having any type of a dirty house in any way. If there are dishes in the sink, it bothers the hell out of me. Um, so, and then trash, there's just a lot of stuff. So I'm always trying to remain busy, but I appreciate the information. I think you sent me a few pieces of information. But again, I probably just like glanced at it. Matt, have you heard of EarnFi? You get ETH transaction fee rewards for just holding. You get ETH transaction fee rewards for just holding, and if you stake, um, you get the EarnFi token as well. Unstake whenever you want, no penalty. Sounds interesting. I mean, they come up with very, very interesting concepts. I'm all for it. That I meant just hold for a few years. What do you think about investing in launch pads? I mean, they have their benefits when you invest into launch pads. You have a certain period of time, and you're gaining a certain APY with it. Um, I don't consider them a bad thing. You just gotta find or make sure you're doing it with like a reasonable source, a reliable source. Um, it comes from a reliable source and a reliable platform. That's all I care about is just having sustainability to it, like not being um, something that can't technically pay out the percentages that they're offering. And I mean, typically they could be dynamic, but a lot of them, like you can have a standalone contract there, a standalone APY that you get that's like fixed. What are your main coins to set focus on for this year? Do you think the market is still going to dump more? I mean, it depends, right? If we're seeing an extended dip like we usually see, then yes, we could see the market dump a lot more. But since we're in this different market that's kind of uncharted territory, uncharted waters, I feel as though we have a lot of traditionalists and a lot of long-term investors into Bitcoin and the markets in general. So, more Bitcoin than you do the rest of the market. So you might see Bitcoin's dominance actually increase during these times when everything's decreasing. Um, and it's because of the traditionalists that are holding on for the long term. Now, what do I have my focuses set on? I mean, a lot of my top positions. Obviously, looking at a lot of the ones that I'm holding a million of. When it comes to Jasmine, when it comes to Grok, it comes to um, Terra Luna Classic. I have my focus on those quite a bit, and to see what those levels can come back to. But I also have main focus on like utility, projects as well, which I feel like CRO is that. But you have um, XRP, you have some Solana that I do have, which honestly is some of it's going into a meme coin. But I have a few positions that I really want to stay focused on and see progress. But all of them I really want to see do that as well. Some more for gains, others more for use cases. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna go upstairs because I have to go and get Harper fully ready for school, and I also have to get Hayden up because she's just laying there twiddling her thumbs or something. So I'm gonna go get her up, get her breakfast, and then bring her downstairs. And it should be, I don't know, it's probably gonna be like 20 or 25 minutes at this point. But yeah, we'll see. Just let me know as you go along if you have any dips that you are looking to buy. Continue to talk or chat amongst each other, and let's just uh, try and buy these dips because that's what this is all about. So hit that like button while I'm gone. Get me up to 300 likes. That would be amazing. And market looks like it's recovering. Well, that's great to see. I mean, it looks like everything else. If I look at everything in the market, it looks like it's not. You're not really seeing too much green here. If it is recovering, you want to see a lot of green in the last hour. But anyways, I'll be right back. Um, yeah, and yeah, I'll be right back. All right, so how's everybody doing today? We got 217 people that are still here. I appreciate you guys. We almost got to 300 likes, so feel free to hit that like button if you can. It does look like everything is starting to increase again. It's starting to come back, which is definitely a good thing. We're seeing some things that are coming back. Hopefully, we see BTC as well as Ethereum and all of these other ones that start to turn green. So yeah, BTC is up by 0.5%. Um, Also, Ethereum is up by 0.8% in the last hour. Solana is up by 0.5%. XRP is up by 1%. Cardano is up by 1%. Shiba Inu is up by 1%. But again, in the last 24 hours, they're still down significantly. So nothing has really changed there. He tweeted about it last night. Okay. Are you back? I think I'm back. I would think so. But yeah, we got 217 or 218 people that are here. Feel free to hit that like button if you haven't had a chance to do so. Uh, let's see. Let's see if anything has really pushed up, I guess. This is only my portfolio, so my watch list. It still seems like everything is significantly down in the last 24 hours, besides Grok and Joe Biden coin or Biden coin. Um, we are seeing a VSG that's also slightly down, but still at a $3-4 million market cap. Um, and you're seeing ALCX that's down about 6%. Nothing really that's moved in the last hour heavily. Yeah, we want to see the market start to come back though. But what are you up to this weekend, man? I don't know. I really don't. Probably nothing much. It's technically, I don't know if I would call this one my birthday weekend or next weekend my birthday weekend because my birthday falls within the week. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm not really doing anything special. I'd rather just, relax and spend time. Spend it like any other day. It's not any different. So yeah, not really up to much. At least I don't think. Um, I want to see GME. Happy birthday in advance. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. I should be live on my birthday as well. So, um, yeah, I won't. I'll treat it like any other day. How old are you gonna be? 33. 3-3. 33 in the third month of the year. See how that works? 333. Um, yeah, I want to find a place to invest into with GME. If it doesn't come down to one, uh, 10% of a penny, I'm not going to passive viewing numbers. Yeah, that's true. Um, if it doesn't come down to 10% of a penny or less, I'm not going to buy GME. I want to buy it, um, but we'll have to wait for it. This is one play that I really want to purchase because of the meaning like behind it and everything, like what it stands for. It is a Solana meme coin that's not offered on a crazy amount of platforms. It's really just DEXs, right? And XT.com. So if you could have a lot more volume that happens within it, or a lot more CEXs, you can see a lot more volume, which could essentially pick it up to another level. But right now it's sitting at a 6.9 or 6.9 billion supply, which I believe all of it is released, and you're looking at about a $12 million market cap. So I want to see this come down to a way lower market cap, down to let's say $6.9 million market cap, and then if we could see that happen, at least, right, see that down to a $6.9 million market cap, I will invest in a million GME at that point. This bull run is still keeping you young, Matt. I don't know about that. I mean, it's stressing everyone out. Stressing everyone out to see things that are decreasing. We just want to see things increase all the time, but that's not how markets work, and we know that. But it stresses people out, so I don't think it's keeping me young. I think it's making me Older. Somebody here the other day said I looked older than my age. Is Grok better than Pepe? Is Grok better than Pepe? I think Pepe has more hype to it. Grok could essentially have more hype to it, have more build to it, but we'll have to see. I think Grok has more of a connection to kind of the meme coin, the president of meme coins, which would be Elon Musk, even though he's not, endorsing really any meme coins. He's like the front runner, the person, the face of meme coins. Anytime someone creates it, it's always based on what Elon Musk says or what he does or what he creates or his actions. It's just a lot of different things that he does and says and that people will create meme coins for. Um, and sometimes he doesn't even have to do anything. It'll just be by his name, right? So it's interesting um, to see these things happen. And I think Grok definitely has a lot of hype potential, a lot of pushing for that. He's endorsing Doge now. I mean, that's the only one where that's the original, like the OG meme coin. Is Gary Gensler in here? Why would you say that? Uh, yes, he did 100% endorse Doge. Yeah. I'm not saying he's I'm saying he's not endorsing meme coins like specifically. He's going through and yes, Dogecoin is a borderline endorsement in a way, and he did talk about it as a hustle. Um, but the point is that he talked about it, and as you have meant multiple mentions of Dogecoin from him, um, that makes it big. That makes it the strongest one yet. But then now maybe Grok could be as big because him mentioning Grok, his own AI chatbot, also now pushes Grok, the meme coin. And maybe there are others, but I feel like this Grok meme coin is just worth so much more. So, bro, Jasmine or XRP? Um, for the long term use, I have to say XRP with where all of the things that can come with that. Now the sky's the limit with that position. Absolutely XRP, but Jasmine coin for the time being, 100%. I like Jasmine short term and XRP more longer term. And when I say short term, I don't mean just like a month or 2 months. I mean like a couple of years, shorter term than the 10 plus years that you could see XRP really play out. So I'm for both. I would say XRP a little bit more. Elon got in trouble last time, so he stopped mentioning. I don't even know why he would get in trouble. I guess for if you look at him pumping certain stocks, that's a different story. Certain businesses, that's a different story. But when it comes to cryptocurrency, or we can do whatever we want. Matt, I need to get away from Coinbase. What do you recommend for someone who's new to this all? Is there any good videos, um, like how to move from Coinbase to Margex or something? Um, so I mean, there's no real video out there to explain how to move, but it's very simple to move. But you just have to make sure everything is in line, because if you're sending from Coinbase to a wallet, let's say you're sending it to MetaMask or something, if you're sending it to a wallet, you know, MetaMask is different. You don't have to have the specific coin address. So if you're sending, let's say, Shiba Inu to MetaMask, you don't need to go to Shiba Inu, go to, receive and all this extra stuff. You can literally just go to your wallet address and put your wallet address as the address to send it to. So it's fairly simple to do it that way. But um, there's no real like breakdown to tell you exactly how you need to do it. I mean, it's fairly simple, but if you needed to go through what you're looking to or where you're looking to send it to and what you're looking to do or where you're looking to hold it, um, why do you need to get away from Coinbase? What's the issue with Coinbase? In the short, long term, hodl hodl is the right strategy. I don't know, maybe. You can't do or say anymore. I mean, what do you mean? XRP for 10 years. No, I mean like the ultimate goal of exactly what we're seeing within this. Like, I'm not saying everything will play out in 10 years. I'm saying you're holding it because it has use to it, right? You're not holding it because of all the value you can gain from it. You're holding a certain amount to the value, but then you're looking at XRP and how you can use it over your lifetime, right? Not just saying you're going to utilize it this year or next year. You're going to utilize it in the next, in the next 5 years, between the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, all of those. It's not that you're just taking profit, it's that you're using it as a form of currency. You're using it as, storing it in your bank account and easily transferable, and just it's just all types of use with it. That's what I meant by it. Dip is over. We are there, boys. Hey Matthew, what's your thoughts on Book of Meme? I haven't seen it. I think I've seen it mentioned a couple of times in the chat. Watcher Guru posted a video yesterday of Elon mentioning Doge as a payment option for Tesla eventually. Yeah, I mean, not that as the only payment option, but it just creates a lot of popularity, right? Just saying Doge can be a payment option for Tesla, but also allowing other cryptocurrencies to also be a payment option for Tesla. So it's going to be more of an open, a widespread payment option, kind of like, you know, you being able to utilize Ripple and being able to transact that way. They scared of the halving and the drop from past runs? Probably. I wish I had more buying power right now. I mean, I do, but I'm way above my cost basis on everything. So I'm not looking to buy anything that I hold, but I'm looking for newer opportunities. And I think some of these newer opportunities I've already seen, like Joe Biden coin, or getting into um, some more MAGA Trump and seeing what's happening there. I want to spend, maybe like a good $1,000 on each of them. I spent like $800 on MAGA Trump, which means I have $200 left. I spent $500 on Joe Biden coin. So, because that's so like brand new and it hasn't had that, show of a massive push there. So, and then also buying VSG and seeing what that's all about. Um, that's another new position as well. Again, Joe Biden coin is up by 20%. Grok is up by 2%. We have VSG that's also up by 2% in the last hour, but down by 3% overall. Swift coin that's up. So a lot of things are actually pushing up a lot in the last hour, which is great. Absolutely fantastic. And MAGA Trump is already up 7% in the last hour. So I'm missing my opportunity to buy a little bit lower than my cost basis. What was the lowest point that I got to during this dip? Please don't sleep on ACH. I had ACH. I made money from ACH. I would like to see that skyrocket as well or make moves. But I think ACH is a solid play. There are so many solid plays that I'm not in. Don't think that I'm sleeping on it just because I'm not in it. I just may not talk about it as much because of that. But 618. I mean, seeing the high point that it got to of about $11.50. You have a lot of room to grow from here. Sol is recovering nicely on lower time frames. Rebound day. The more cryptocurrencies accepted and used, the better for the space. And all of his, all of HS. XRP dumps in minutes, but takes years to go back up. That's what it seems like. It dumps within like minutes or even seconds, and it does take a long time to increase. Matt, why do we have so much coins out there? Just asking. I mean, there's a so in order to find what the right concept is and what the use case will be for various sectors, which you have a lot of different sectors and a lot of different areas that could be improved upon and different things that they're doing that could be improved upon. You have to see these things. You have to have experience. It's just like you going out and getting a job. You went to school for 4 years, 6 years, maybe even more than that, and you go to your job and it feels like you know nothing, and it's because you don't have that experience yet. You can do all of the book or have all the book knowledge and understand blockchain 100%, but if you don't have experience within the market and understand how people are going to react to it, how people are going to like it or not, you're never going to be able to see that success. So you need all of these coins that are out there to kind of test these waters and hopefully have the ability to upgrade, to change things and make things better for what the future will be. So we have so many coins out there. A lot of them you're going to be looking at meme coins that are created and coins just by different names and money grabs or cash grabs in a way. And that's all fine and dandy, but we know that within the top, 100, top 200, and sometimes we can even look outside of that, things that are just getting established. We know that utility coins are going to be the way in the end, and we only have, a select few of those actual utility coins for these various sectors. And that's why we have to be invested into everything, right? Take that little bit of risk, but also take the risk off the table. Bitcoin would be the least amount of risk that you can have. Ethereum would obviously be second in line. And as you go down the list, that's really where it stands. So it's, I forget where the original question was, but, or why do we have so many coins? You need to have a lot of these utility coins and newer utility that's being created, and newer blockchains are being created. I believe a tier one exchange listing is coming, as well as market wait, market markers or market makers for pork. 29 million was moved from GNO to a multi-sig. Interesting. I mean, that'll be good for whoever's holding it. I don't see anything as being taken profit until October forward. This is a flash sale. Got some power. Go below a little. Not all. Solana is just a casino now. Why is it just a casino? Oh, for like meme coins. Um, but that's one hell of a utility. A blockchain that doubles as a casino. True, very true. But I don't know if it's really a casino. I think a lot of the creation, they're trying to create interest. And then you do have some meme coins that are not only trying to create interest, but also trying to build. But crypto is all about how popular it is. So if you have that level of popularity, you're going to be able to build something in the end, utility wise, kind of like what Floki did, right? Floki had that little bit of popularity and they started to build and they continue to build and continue to build. So it looks better and better as time goes on. Um, have you still got your 1 million Jasmy, or have you sold any off with the market crashing? No, I still have my 1 million Jasmy. If you look at my positions, I have, 37. I should have 35. I actually have to sell to 2,549 worth of XRP because I want 35 and I keep bringing more over from Margex, and I'm treating it as if it's just gains because I am getting those gains over there. I just don't want any more XRP. I'm good with how much XRP I have, but I'm using XRP as leverage over there and I keep making money. So I keep sending it back over here. So I need to take about 1,000 2,500 XRP out of here. And then, but anyways, I have 1 million Jasmy. I still have 10,000. I have everything. I haven't sold a single dime of anything besides the ones that I'm gaining over on Margex with. Again, if you guys want to start trading on Margex, feel free to use my link in the description where you can trade 5x leverage, 10x leverage, up to 100x leverage. I can't speak. Up to 100x leverage on Bitcoin. It kind of sounded like I was saying like up, up, up. like up and away. But up to 100x leverage on BTC, 100x leverage on Ethereum, 100x leverage on BNB, and then you could do 50x leverage on XRP, 25x leverage on SHIB, Pepe, Dogecoin, all of those. But yeah, I like Margex, and I've been gaining a lot with this platform consistently. Um, but yeah, I'm still holding that. Do you have Elmo ERC still? Yeah, I do. I have the Elmo ERC in my wallet, but I also have unstaked Elmo ERC that's going to be coming over my wallet in about 13 days or so. But I still hold Elmo ERC. Um, I would like to see them succeed. I would like to see a lot of people um, succeed with that play, and I mean it deserves it with how much it has fallen down. It's went through the bull market, and um, yeah. Thank you for wait. Thank you. I use your link for Margex. Okay. Have you had Margex for a while, or you just used the link for Margex? I love shake-offs too. I see. Wait, you love shake-offs too? I see. Oh yeah, absolutely. Is that like you're talking about shake-offs as in like shaking out all of the scared investors, the fear that's created in the markets? I am looking to see Shiba Inu right now where it stands, and I think I'm going to make maybe a little bit of another investment into Shiba Inu. I always tend to pick the same plays because they have lower fees in a lot of these plays. So I'm going to take probably a little bit more Ripple, maybe like $200 worth. I want to look at maybe $1,000 and take, let's say, an 8x. Yeah, I'm gonna do probably an 8x, and we'll do another play. We'll see how this works out. I mean, that's a decent amount, but I'm willing to risk it. I made a lot of money on XRP, and I think we could see some positivity very soon. So um, there we go. The cost basis maybe a little bit higher than what I wanted, but we'll see how it plays out. Again, I made a ton of money with XRP. Your last video covering the world currency was brilliant. Made me another 10,000. Wait, made me another 10,000 to my nano. I will hold XRP for life. I mean, you look at it and it's just a no-brainer, right? Just everything that comes with it. It just makes sense. Thank you for saying that, though. I'm still looking at more positions. I see a lot of things that are dipping down. I would go into Caspa, but Caspa's fees are crazy. Hey, are you eating? Yeah, Caspa's fees are crazy on Margex. Compared to everything else, their fees are definitely insane. So is ADA, so don't go that route either. Sol, I feel like, is the only thing positive here. ETH might not be a bad option. ETH might not be a bad option. Where it stands. I feel like it has run quite a bit. If we look at it compared to the, what is this, the 50 moving average, it's the 200 EMA. I mean, we're very far away from those things, but it is slow, gradual growth that we are seeing within that. So just the build up process over a number of days, right? So if we're looking at more detailed, right, maybe within the last 5 days or even the last month, right, we're probably looking at a better outlook of this, right? This is a 200 EMA. I believe I have I forget what MA this is. This might be a 50 moving average. So it is 50. Um, looking for that golden cross. But either way, we see this pull down quite a bit, which it has decreased down to about this level, which is a previous level of resistance, using it as a level of support. So I don't know. I've never went after Ethereum. Maybe I should utilize Ethereum to trade Ethereum. Utilize Solana. You could do a 100x if I wanted to. You think I should do a 100x? I use the 50 MA on the 1 hour for short-term momentum. What about people forget that without miners, Bitcoin won't work. This is honestly a huge risk that I'm taking right now, but it's only like $200 or something like that. Or it might be even more than that now because Solana's at a much higher price point. So definitely taking a huge risk here. Oh, I'm muted? I'm not muted. I just didn't speak. Um, uh, what do you think? 1 hour chart, 50 EMA. You will see a lot of especially if you are leveraging. Got you. Got you. Makes sense. I always use leverage and only use 10x max. Not worth the risk to me. I mean, it depends how much you make. So like I said, I made literally like $7,000 on XRP. So as I'm making these trades, um, I get I know a lot of other people will. I get excited as I'm making these trades that could, potentially go with me. And I don't typically go 100x at all. I don't typically go 50x at all. I'm typically around 5 to 10x. But there's always that rare occasion to where I will throw quite a bit on something as it has pulled back and looks like it could pull back to the or push back to um, the EMA. People nerd out about engineering coins and now, but they forget that BTC's efficiency is not its value. Its story is its value. It's interesting. The guy who made it is dead. No one else can say that. Oh man, I'm hungry. I'm starving actually. What price Solana will hit in this bull run? What will Solana hit in this bull run? A lot of people believe it's going to be about $1,000 that it will hit, and I I can't say that I don't see that, right? That's a $500 billion market cap, and for something as popular as Solana and all the building that's happening right now with especially the meme coins, and then looking at Solana catching a lot of hype and a lot of attention and a lot of transactions. I mean, I can see it. Most of the people that are coming for um, that are coming from the Ethereum network is because of the fact that it's not fast enough, is that it costs too much, and I feel like they're moving towards Solana because of that. And you see so many things that are being created, giving it so much more attention and so much more growth potential. So again, I'm excited for what it will be. I think $1,000 is not out of the question. It is a little bit high compared to the previous levels that it has been at, right? Not just price wise, we're talking about market cap. But yeah, um, every coin can rug pull. Hmm, I don't know if every coin can rug pull. Some are completely decentralized, and you know you don't really have that ability to rug pull. You have the ability to decrease by a lot depending how much people are buying within it. So I wouldn't say that that's true, but you can have the option to uh, rug pull in a lot of places. But once you get established in a bunch of wallets, honestly, majority of that can't be affected at certain points. ETH really needs to fix their fees, but I hate Sol, to be honest. Why do you hate Sol? I haven't had any trouble with them. Buy XRP. Wait, buy XRP now or wait till it drops more? I mean, that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you when to buy or if it's the perfect time to buy. My perfect time to buy was when I bought it, right? So what I'm doing now is anything that I do get as gains, I'm just using that and um, uh, you know, selling that and turning it into cash and using my cash to fund other investments that I really want to make, whether it's stock market investments or whatever. Um, So, yeah, it looks like this ETH trade is going against me right now. It's $34,000 that's traded right there at a 100x leverage, which is technically 242 SOL at this level. So I'm hoping to see during the day that that picks up. I risked a decent amount, but it's I didn't bite off more than I could chew, right? But we'll see how it plays out. If it plays out well, then I gain a couple extra $1,000, and that will be fantastic. And then that can fund hopefully my investment into maybe into GME if it comes down to the right level, right? Because if GME finds a way to come down to where's that? Comes down to 1 or 10% of a penny, then yeah, but it's up by 10% in the last hour. So I would assume that it's not going to go down there. So we'll see. You got Grok that's up by 5% overall. Thank you to the people that are watching on Rumble as well as the people that are watching on X. I appreciate you guys for being here. It says we have 787 views right now, which is fantastic um, over on X. And then we have 421 viewers over on YouTube. So thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I just want to see Ethereum break this and find a way to push back up to 4,000 because that would be amazing if it could. I mean, I don't have much room, much wiggle room, because if this does decrease down to, if this does decrease down to 54, so 654, then, I lose everything that is in there, which honestly isn't that far away. That's literally right here to this low. So if it breaks that low, I lose that investment, which is cool. I mean, it's not cool that I lose it. I would like to be able to gain something massive there. But every once in a while, you take a chance. Grand Rising, everybody. Just got off work and seeing the market look crazy. Any thoughts on Pepe and Bonk and if we're going to drop lower? I mean, this is the thing is honestly, we don't know. We're looking at things that are starting to come back and starting to make these moves, which is great. But it's not like aggressive moves to where it's like a full bounce, like full send off of this bounce. But the point is that I don't think people need to look at this as going, hey, is this going to drop lower? Look at this as an opportunity to kind of dollar cost average into it, even on the way down if it is going to drop lower. Um, because what I see within it as I get into sorry, I'm getting distracted by these plays that are making moves. Um, what I see within it is always the opportunity to grab more and to play it out for the long term, a especially if it's a play that you truly believe in. It's a long term play for you. Why does it matter if you're in it at I don't even know what they're at, like four zeros, 4 or 5 zeros or something like that, and like a three versus 4 or 5 zeros and a two. Yes, you can get a little bit more, but the point is that you're in it for that long term, and it works, right? Do you have videos on how to leverage trade and how to use Margex? Yes, I have a video on YouTube that talks about Margex, which is a sponsored video from them. But then also, I have multiple videos on Patreon. I have like 11 videos on Patreon. talking about different mindsets with leverage trading, as well as the platform, as well as how to use it, and also, um, I believe, making some trades. So there's a lot of information on there. But we got 434 people, 431 people that are here. We are over 300 likes. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't had a chance to hit the like button, please do so. It does help out the channel. It helps out growth. Just everything about it. I would appreciate it if you did that. Calm before the pump. Would love to see that. I hope the pump comes today so that we could see everything push up and I could see this $34,000 in Sol really make a huge impact. What's your real price prediction on Jasmine? Do you think we could really get close to $1? Yeah, I mean, my real price prediction for Jasmine is $1 to $1.50. So that's where I stand with it. I don't see that as something that is going to um, not have that level of value. It will definitely have easy chances to get to the easy ability to get to like 10 cents or 20 cents. But then the push up from there to way higher figures will obviously be more difficult as you hit billions of dollars worth of a market cap. But that gets you to, at $1, it's a $50 billion market cap. Depending on how big the lockup is, we could see even a higher price points than what I'm predicting. But those are levels that I see. 335 likes with 422 people in the chat. Smash that like button. Yes, thank you, date. How do you feel about ACH pay? I like ACH. I had ACH before. I made money from it, but since I made money, I got out of that play. As we were headed down, it just made sense to go that route. I'm shorting the dip. You're shorting the dip and instead of buying the dip. Gotcha. Understandable. Do you think 10 cents or 10% is a realistic price for SHIB down the road? I mean, you need to see a massive amount of burns. To get to 10% of a penny, you would need to see a $600 billion market cap. So you would need to see a ton of burns in order for that to happen. And honestly, we don't have that right now in the cards. Because there's nothing scheduled to consistently burn Shiba Inu. SHIB will pump after this crash. I would agree. No worries, thank you. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for asking. Thank you for the question. Solana performance is so good relatively to the market. 100%. The movement in Solana has been amazing. Morning, Matt. Thank you for being here, bro. You're the best. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for the kind words. It means the world to me. Will SHIB pump after this crash? I think it will. Hey Matt, my friend, your thoughts on Jasmine this April? Um, well, hopefully we have the lockup that happens at the end of this month, right? It's supposed to happen at the end of this month or by the end of this month. It's supposed to happen in the first quarter. Um, if we don't, we still have the growth and we still have the popularity within it. But I was thinking if we do see that lockup, we are going to see a massive push for Jasmine coin. So I would assume that we would see something big before April even happens. And then after April, depending on how the market is rolling, if it's after the halving we see, or during the halving and after the halving we see a little bit of a pullback, um, then we might have to wait like maybe 2 or 3 months before we see things really push. Um, but yeah. Do you think watching my balance go down, like, it's interesting. Do you think it's best to invest in buying coins after this current pump in the market, that we are preparing ourselves for the next bull run, or better knowledge and better preparation? So I think a little of both, right? Better knowledge, better preparation, as well as um, investing into coins during, not during the pump, but during the downturn. As you see things that are hitting lows, you can understand what I think we should probably learn, right? So from what is moving and what will have a lot of value, what will have long-standing value, right? Even throughout the bear market, will have long-standing value. Um, and as we figure that out, we would know what to invest into during the bull markets or during the bear market. I'm going to continue to check that out and continue to throw funds aside for investing into the bear market. During the bull market, I don't plan on doing much buying besides like any, brand new coin that does, come out of nowhere that um, definitely shows a lot of upside. And if I catch it at that time, then yes. But if not, I'm not making any newer purchases during that time. I'm just looking to sell at certain points for my exit plan. And then once it gets to a point where we have the bear market that's established, I start dollar cost averaging into those positions, whatever positions I believe in, and we kind of start this whole train all over again. Just know that it's not going to be as aggressive as other, you know, bear markets. I don't think so. Right? We saw the bear markets in the beginning where it was like 90% worth of a drop, 90% drop. Then it was like 85% or something. Then it went down to 81% and then 80%. And so yeah, and then now you see it at, what was it, like 70, 75% for this last drop. So it's consistently decreasing in the amount that it's dropping, but I think it will significantly fall off in the amount of percentage that it does drop for this next bear market after this bull market. So meaning instead of it dropping 75%, it's probably going to be more like 40%, 50%, and then we're going to see it tail off again, or trail off again, as we have more ETFs that are established, not just single position ETFs, but all encompassing ETFs. So like an ETF for gaming or an ETF for certain sectors, right? You'll have an ETF that really looks at the top 100. So it'll basically pull out different positions that are more consistent in the top 100, and be that long-standing ETF that fund is consistently investing into. It'll be really cool to see that. So not only are we going to have a Bitcoin ETF, but it's going to be primarily Bitcoin, and then some that's in XRP, some that's in Solana, and so on and so forth. It'll tell you the percentages, kind of like when you go to like Robinhood, right? You go to Robinhood and you find your different positions. So say if you have, a VYM, and which is a high dividend yield ETF, and you scroll down here, you're going to see that 21% is invested in the financial sector. Wait, I'm not even showing you. 21% is in the financial sector, 13% is in consumer defense, and you have industrials, you have healthcare, you have technology, and it tells you the sectors that it's in. What this will do is now it'll tell you a certain amount, like Bitcoin, it's in Bitcoin, it's in 10% in Solana, 5% in AVAX or something like that. You call this a crash? Anything that's more than, 3% honestly is crashing. If it's the entire market, yes. Everything is down by 7% overall, from a level of a $2.7 trillion market cap down to a $2.5 trillion market cap. Yeah, I would call it a little bit of a crash. But it's good to see a little bit of a comeback. And right now we're seeing Ethereum pick back up. Let's see if we can see it break this previous level here. That will probably be my level, which would be 769. I don't know what that would get me to if I decided to do that. So what is that? 3769. 3769 would be 222%. If I can gain that much, that would be fantastic for my 100x leverage. However, things can take a turn for the worst. You know that. Emotional roller coaster. Absolutely. We are learning the hard way, Matt. I mean, we all learn the hard way. Absolutely. Yesterday, I saw Jasmine has a new partner starting this month where PDL will be used for up to 4 million new users this month. Have to look again, but it is a legit and announced just yesterday. Interesting. I'll have to look at that because I haven't seen anything on it. I would love to see that go back up to 4,000, but it would be a huge risk. As I get to that point, what I would do is I would actually take, if I do find a way to get up to being up 200%, I would take half my investment. So I would take my initial investment plus a little bit of profit. So it would give me what I put in there and then just a little bit of profit on top of it. So it would be fantastic, but only time will tell if I get to that point. Currently up $74. So we'll see. We will see. Anyways, if we look at the live market, wait, let me go back here. If we look at the market and see how things are flowing in the last hour, what's up the most? We have Fetch.ai that's up 7.5%. We have Floki that's up 3%. We have, I don't know why this is here at 0.09%, but it shouldn't be. But then you have other things that are up. Don't know why this is here either, as this is up 1.9%, 1.6, 1.7%, 2% that's down here when it should be showing me all the detail here. Dog with hat that's up by 2.6% in the last hour, 1.7, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 2.5. I don't know why this is being weird. It's like not adjusting. But yeah, SEI is up by 2%. Let's look at my watch list, see if anything has moved there, because again, we're seeing some movement. Bitcoin slightly up in the last hour, but still down about 6 or 7%. Solana, that's still up to 172. XRP, that's up to I guess has increased a little bit, but it's decreased overall, but still at 62 cents. 70 cents for Cardano. Shiba Inu is down significantly. Kronos down significantly, down 12%. Some bigger players in the last 24 hours. Again, Joe Biden coin that's up 14%. Grok that's up 8% at the moment in the last 24 hours. You see Solana that's slightly down. Vitalik Smart Gas that's also slightly down. It's down by 2.2% in the last 24 hours, but is down or is up by 3.47% in the last hour. Swift Coin that is slightly down to 58% of a penny. Jasmine Coin 6% or 1.8 cents, and so on and so forth. Can you use Margex in the U.S.? Yes, there's no KYC on it. What's the profit on that play? I can't see it. Right now the profit stands at $234. Oh, you can't see it on the play. Oh, sorry. Right now the profit stands at $219. It's up 62%. Which is amazing. I mean, it's great to see that. I mean, it hasn't really moved too much. But yeah, $212 is where it stands right now. It's up to $3,710 at the moment. So I want to see it push back up and break past this point, because if it breaks past this point or even gets to that point, which is 3,770. So 3,770. I'm going to take 50%. What is going on over there? What's up with you? You okay? No, 3,770. I don't want to take the whole thing. 3,770. I only want to take 50% of my profit at that time. I don't want to take the whole thing. partial position. Got you. So quantity max. I've never done this actually. Tried to take 50% at a certain play, so I'll have to realize what I'm doing here. Because I'm taking 50% at a certain price. I'm taking 50%, which would be 3,770. Or you know what, even less. It has to be 200%. Once it's 200%, so 3,765, 62. That's fine. 3,762. When it hits that level, I will take 50%, which will be unrealized profit. I don't know how much I'll have there, but I will take 50% at that point. Confirm. So there you go. 3,762. If it finds a way to hit that level, then that's where I will take half my profit. Busting out. ETH is busting out. Just a little bit, yeah. I mean, it's looking pretty good. I hope that it just breaks up to there. And like I said, I'm going to take half of it so that I can leave the rest in there and let that run. Did you buy anything on the drop? I just bought. I didn't buy anything like that was. Can't say that was solid. I didn't buy anything that was a whole position, right? I'm leverage trading at this point. But I didn't buy anything outright. I was looking to buy more. What's it called? I was looking to buy more MAGA Trump. That ended up pushing on me. Ended up pushing back up to $7. So it's right at my cost basis, which I want to purchase a lot lower. But then I also wanted to purchase GME down at a 10% of a penny level, and that didn't happen. So no, I didn't really make any purchases. I do have a decent amount of money in order to buy. On your Patreon, do you show how to execute trades on MargX? I I do on March X. That's what you, yes, I do show how to execute trades. I think I have a whole video to show exactly how to execute a trade. Um, but I also want to go into a little bit more detail now to go into taking profit at given times. Sol is running. My long is printing. Sol is running. Where like how far has Sol run? Let's check Sol. Solana is up by 2%. It's up to $175. So yeah, it's definitely making a move. You're seeing some movement here. You're seeing Grok that's up by 7%. Joe Biden coin up by 14, 15%. Um, we can see some things that are down a little bit. You still have MOERC that's down by 6% in the last hour, 26% in the last 24 hours. Um, but yeah, let's look at the overall market. I do want to pay attention to this. So it looks like ETH has come back down a little bit. It's fluctuating here. Yeah, hopefully we could see it push a lot further and break up to this point. Yeah, somewhere where it gets very close to this high point and maybe breaks it. Maybe breaks it. And that would be right around the 50 moving average if it does find a way to get there. But only time will tell. Let's see. Go back here. Let's see if anything is. See, the problem is that this doesn't really update too frequently. I don't know why this tends to do this, where things are increasing a little bit, but it doesn't update unless it could see it on the screen. Matt, put glasses on, please. I can see you. Wait, I can see you got problems with zooming. So no, I don't. My screens are farther away, right? Because then it helps with the camera. If the screens were closer, then it would get in the way of the camera. So I I do maybe need glasses at times, but I can see pretty much everything. It's just it makes it feel more comfortable doing that. And I also squint when I'm trying to like make a point. Maybe I'm like I don't know. Crashing is clickbait, right? No, like the crash on March 5th. It was a correction at high price scares. So understand that that was not a just a correction. That was a full what's it called, train of liquidations, a trickle down of liquidations, which doesn't typically happen unless you have a larger sell at the top point, to create all those reactions and all of those liquidations, because they see all of those in line and then it continues to decrease the overall amount. Like I know what, like, control alt and scroll up on your mouse wheel. Yeah, I know. If I make it too big, then I can't see a lot of the things that I could see. So again, I can see everything. I just some of my screens have smaller text than others. And it's just because I need to see everything that's on that screen. But over here, that's where that is. Everything else is decent size. So let's hope we can see some more push up here. I want to see that really push. But yeah, altcoin season loading. Absolutely. What's the Bitcoin dominance looking like? Is it decreasing? So it looks like Bitcoin's dominance is still around 51, 52%. Book of Memes is up 200%. That's fantastic. Thanks for keeping us up to date, Matt. No problem. How long do you think is the sale? I want to buy more. I mean, typically it doesn't stay for long. So if it is something that's just like a little flash crash that we have, then yeah, it's not going to stay for long and we'll see everything pick back up. Do you think we are going to head lower levels before, wait, more before we see upside? I don't think so. Like a crazy amount? No. Grok is still up, by the way. Yeah, I did see that. How long do you think that? Oh, I think I read that. Do you think we are going? Wait, I read that again. DEX Dex check is up almost a single digit million market cap now. It's going to make millionaires. That's fantastic. If it can grow that much and get the level of support, absolutely. Did you manage to take the Xmas tree down? Yes, I took it down a long time ago. Yeah, it's still over there. No, we have a little princess tent up there now. Looks like it's pulling back. Looks like it's taking away from my gains here. How are you doing this morning, Matt? Cheers, buddy. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. I mean, the only way I can complain is if this Solana kind of falls off. I wanted to build more Solana slowly, but this is another way to do that. Grab 100x leverage on ETH, and hopefully it continues to push up. But you never really know. It could continue to adopt the negativity within the market. Book of Memes is up 300%. Again, fantastic if it's up 300%. There's no way that I would ever get into anything that's up 300%, but it's great to see it up that much. Um, but thank you for asking, Brian. I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. I had a great workout this morning, fantastic workout this morning, which was a chest workout, and felt really, really good. My chest feels really good. Does need to be stretched a little bit, but I does feel good. And then I had a lot of cardio, so it was great. And yesterday I got to play golf, and I played golf well, but I didn't record any of it. I just played. It was me and my father-in-law. We played, and I played pretty well to begin the round, um, getting like three pars during the round, which was great. Didn't putt too well. I was hitting greens in regulation. I hit like 4 out of 9 holes, or 5 out of 9 holes, which is great. Um, but yeah, It was fun. What's your opinion on YFI? I like YFI. I like the growth potential with that and how fast, that can obviously push up with a little bit of supply. I'm a big fan of plays that have a low amount of supply. Because YFI, I think, has like 30, 31, or 36 total coins in supply and sitting at a $9,000 price point. Now, as I look at this, I'm like, I probably have enough money to throw into one if I truly believe in this getting to, even a higher level. And just from not even a gain percentage perspective, but looking at a total amount, because this got to I believe it was a $96,000
Brian
price point.
Herzig donated $1.99
Yeah.
through Super Chat. How are you doing this morning, Matt? Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, it was at $93,000 price point, and it even hovered around 43 for a while, 30, 20, 50, right, for a while. So you know that it has that strength and it has that area or that ability to get to these levels. So you investing in $9,000 is a steal. I would have loved to invest it at a lower level where it was like $4,000, $5,000, right? Let me go back to just line graph where it was down here at like $5,000 if I had the money, but I didn't. So $9,000 isn't too far off, but I could have easily thrown one or two on there and seen that get to like 15,000 at that time, where people probably were like, "Oh, I invested here. I'm definitely selling." You know what I mean? But it has the ability to rip to a way higher level. 36 or 33,000. Yeah, 33,278 circulating supply. Can't wait for meme coins to pump so I can sell and buy more XRP. Is Bitcoin going past all-time high right after the halving? I mean, not right after the halving. Typically, you see negativity after the halving, but if you're going to see that beforehand, it could be something that you see more consistency throughout the halving and right after the halving, and then you'll start to see things that really pick up. But I want to see it get to $100,000 because it already got to about 75,000. The next level is pushing up to 100,000 as that goal. Um, do you think Ripple is worth buying on this dip? Is it a good assumption to think there's higher highs at every halving? It is a good assumption to think that there's higher highs at every halving. There's more adoption and more belief and more creation throughout the process of a bull market and bear market. So throughout the bear market, you're establishing all these things, and then you establish which ones are actually strong to hold on to their values or be able to create new things and have new upgrades and things like that, and then still be. Thank you for following zero zero. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, Book of Memes is now up 400%. That's fantastic. Hopefully, you are heavily invested into it, or you have a light investment into it. Um, what's causing this drop? The fact that all of it was increasing very heavily. I think I was saying something about Ripple. I think Ripple XRP is a good investment, and it is great to assume that you will see newer things that are created and newer levels that we get to with every halving. And it's not right after the halving, it's established in a newer, more bullish market. Um, so we're currently sitting at $90 worth of a game when we were at $300 ish. Um, you have to go through those bad times to get to the good times. So hopefully it pushes up a lot further away from my liquidation point and I can take my initial investment as well as be comfortable with what else I have in there. But we'll see. We will see. It may get tougher as we hold on for a little bit longer. Do Do you think YFI will reach its all-time high 1 year post-halving? I don't know. It's tough, right? Saying something can just easily get up to $96,000. I think it should honestly, by in theory, when you look at all positions within the past, they have doubled historically, doubled by market cap. So if you're looking at that market cap and you're saying, and even if it has less supply at that point, then you should say it could get more than double what that position is, not just 96,000, but 180,000. Like you're looking at way higher figures. And honestly, that's not a crazy market cap. That's a $2 billion market cap, meaning that right now we're seeing it at a $305 million market cap. We have so much more room. Why is that cat meowing? The cat is just meowing. Do you have any furry? I don't have any furry. Or is it furry or fury? Furry. Furry. This dip is because of the inflation data that was released. The inflation data wasn't negative. It came in at around the expected rate. There's no way this dip is just from inflation, and that's a late inflation impact because it didn't start at that time. That was on the 12th, wasn't it? I want to start in the stock market, but I have zero knowledge to it. Any advice and tips as to how the whole system works? So it's different than the crypto market, right? Crypto is more predicated on use cases that you create, eventual use cases for it, but it's not about their bottom line. It's not about them making money. Um, it's about them being sustainable within bull markets and bear markets. For the stock market, it's about the success of the business, right? If you're looking to invest in individual stocks, you want to invest in things that have a lot of success, that can make a lot of money, i.e., the technology sector. You want to invest a lot into the technology sector because that will be long-standing growth, and we will always have newer technologies created by a Google, a Microsoft, an Apple, a Tesla, all of these things that have this potential to run, but then you also want to have other sectors that you're investing into. So what I typically go with when it comes to the stock market is if you are just starting out, it doesn't hurt to understand how to invest in ETFs, because if you invest in ETFs, whether they pay you a dividend or not, you're getting consistent growth, and you see the level of growth that it has. You understand that it grows by an average of 10% per year for the last 10 years. Or all history, you'll see it averages 8% for all history, right? And that's the point, is that you want to consistently grow your money over time as that continues to move for that year. But then when you start to realize what certain stocks are doing, you want to go into the financial statements. You want to go into, and all you have to do is kind of focus on a couple of areas, right? What's their net income? What's their expenses look like, their liabilities, their debts. But you really don't need to know a crazy amount after that. But then you could start to get into complex things as you get more seasoned as an investor. So treat it more long term. Then you can go into more short term plays. But just invest, buy what you believe in, where you shop at, and you'll see a lot of success. Wow. Now it's down to it's back flat. It's down to $4 worth of a gain. Actually at a decrease now. So we're seeing it start to turn for the worst. Now down 24. Wow. Starting to pull back quite a bit. I might want to cut it. Do I want to cut it, or do I want to stand with this and continue to see maybe a little bit of a climb now? What are we seeing here? Just continuous pullbacks, and that was just a little glimpse. Cut it. You want me to cut it? All right. If anybody else says cut it, I'm gonna cut it. Tell me. If fees always get me. Let it rip. Never be mad about the gains you make. Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad about it. Like I said, this is money that I'm not. It doesn't look like I need to cut it. It's up 20. It's up $21, $15. I'll let it run. I made $7,000 from XRP. I can risk 200. Let's just let it run. Let it live its life. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Trust your intuition. Got you. I wasn't gonna cut it. I was letting people vote. I wasn't gonna cut it at all. I'm not gonna do that. I'll let it live its life. I've let a ton of them live their life. And yeah. Can you look at BEFE? I'm wondering why it's passing SHIB. Wonder why it's passing SHIB and what? So BEFE. Why it's passing SHIB? Passing SHIB how? Not by market cap. Maybe by price, but not by market cap. I mean, market cap is showing $47 million with $422,000 worth of volume. $100 billion total coins that are there, which is out in circulating supply. Down 12% in the last 7 days, up 13% in the last month, up 563% in the last year. And you've seen this from the end of last year to where it got to of this high, which was about 10% of a penny, and now sitting at 40 or 4.7% of a penny. So it's great to see that level of growth. It doesn't really have the history to tell you where things are going to be, but it's available on many different platforms, 10 different platforms, mainly DEXs, right? Because you have Uniswap, you have PancakeSwap, so it's available as it's multi-chain, which is interesting. But yeah, I don't really know anything more about it after that. It doesn't look like it has a lot of volume today. Being up or seeing the volume at 422,000, you want to see a lot more than that, especially having Gate.io and MEXC. You want to see more volume. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting. I'll say that. Up 563% over this time frame, and more when it hit this high point. You think Turbo Coin and Suka Coin? What do you think of them? I mean, I've made videos on them. I feel like they're good. I've made video on Suka. I made like more of a breakdown within Turbo. If those coins come a little down, maybe a little video about those sometime. Yeah, I mean, I made a video about Suka. I don't know. I haven't. I don't know if I'm looking for, investment points there. So probably not. Typically, I make videos on a lot of the ones that I'm thinking about investing into or actually investing into. Switch my hands to
Joe
VChain from
Stauber
Jasmine.
donated $5 through Super Chat. Can you look into BEFE? I am wondering why it's passing SHIB.
Like I said, I already looked into that, but it is definitely interesting. Do we have another like is it closing in on the 15 moving average? Let's check the averages. I think I have another an EMA or MA. It's a 15. Okay. And let's make it visible. So yeah, it looks like it's definitely fighting the 15 moving average. It has broke above the 15 moving average more recently. So now we're looking to kind of approach the 50 moving average here, which would
Marcel
be
Joff donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Switched my hands to VChain from Jasmine for a quick second. Thoughts?
switch your hands from VChain to Jasmine for a quick second. Um, I mean, I don't think it's bad. I'm not super familiar with VChain and the movement there, but I know Jasmine, right? And Jasmine is at a lower level compared to the high points that it was at. So honestly, you have a lot of upside. I think VChain, there's definitely a large community that's behind it and for it. But I'm a bigger fan of Jasmine. I just always have. So my thoughts are biased. I found this coin, Donk Inu. Been in since the release. Market cap went from 8K to 500K. Interesting. You all in crypto or have some stocks? If so, what's the percentage of stocks or crypto? So I have a lot into crypto, but I can tell you my long-term stock accounts, my Roth IRA, as well as my 401k, my rollover 401k, um, has a lot more than what I have there. I also have a decent amount that's sitting in my public dividend portfolio, which is around 25,000. So if we're talking about just short-term positions, short-term plays, my distribution is primarily crypto from the short-term plays. But if you look at including all long-term plays as well as short-term plays, this is probably only, let's say, 20% of what I have, 20 or actually 25%. And has as it has grown, I guess now would be a lot higher because of how much this has grown, right? It started at what $80,000 here, and grew to $160,000 ish. So yeah, it's probably closer. I would say pushing, 30 to, yeah, maybe 30% at this point. I would have to look. I haven't looked at my Fidelity accounts in a while, but no, I'm not primarily in um, just crypto. But short term plays, I do have. Well, technically, this isn't short term. This is going to be long term now. This is going to be my sole dividend portfolio for the long term. And I'm not going to sell a single dime of it. I don't plan on it. But I'm continuously adding more and more to it so that I can gain more. Like if I go into VYM right here, um, this is a play that I'm just looking at the gains over time as well as what APY can gain. So, 3% 30-day yield. But if I go into the time frame since 2006, it's gained 8.24% year over year. In this last year, it's been 11%. In the last 3 years, it was 10%. About 10% in the last 5 years, and about 10% in the last 10 years. So I'm looking to gain that consistently throughout time with all of these plays. And this is just one play that I have $3,151 in that I'm actually going to make a move right now to buy another $2,247 in right now. So let me go ahead and purchase that because I have some free cash. And it did just fill the shares. Done. It did just fill the shares. And I should now have an updated amount. Whoops, zero. I have an updated amount of 5,347 of VYM, which is 45.68 shares total. And I'm just continuing to invest more and more into these markets. Like we look over time for the last week, yes, I'm down $167 within my portfolio. In the last month, I'm up $150. In the last 3 months, I'm up, 49 and 90. Wait, 40, what is that? $52 now. I guess it keeps adjusting. In year to date, I'm down $129 or 0.5%. And in the last year, I'm up $531.90 or 2% over the time frame. And really, I started to make these moves into this dividend portfolio somewhere in October. And that's where we started to progress, and you could see that level of progression there. But I'm up 2% in the last year, and I'm consistently adding more and more. In stocks, be careful buying anything dealing with commercial real estate, at least right now or in the short-term future. Um, any thoughts on Pikamoon? I bought during their phase three release, but it's been quiet the last month. Yeah, I mean they haven't launched it yet. I know they have something coming up. I actually have a video that's supposed to be coming out on the 22nd that I recorded a while ago, but it's coming out on the 22nd or something like that. somewhere around there. I don't really know the exact date, but it's coming out soon. And I should be talking about Pika Moon, but I think Pika Moon is interesting, right? The concept of it, it kind of sits in like a Power World like phase, and Pokemon like phase, you know what I mean? So it's like it's something that's very, very interesting to me, and I think that type of game would be cool. And I've always felt like having just Pokemon out there would be a game changer to be able to have NFTs link with the gaming associated with it. It would just be a no-brainer. Like, why has that not been a thing? Because if Pokemon wants to make money, they can just make a bunch of money by doing that. Let's check my position here. So it looks like Ethereum is back up to $132 right now. We'll see how this does progress, see if it does recover fully. I don't know if it will, but if it does, like I said, at certain levels, I take half of my position and leave the rest that's in there. At that still 100x leverage, which would still be a decent amount. I would just take my initial investment plus profit in the end, which would be fantastic if it does find a way to rise up to those levels. Sorry, I had to step away. What did I miss? Did we go to zero? We did. We did go to zero. Everybody bought everything and it went to zero. So you kind of missed out. Sorry that that happened to you, but yeah, we bought pretty much everything. Man, I love what you're doing out here. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Soul is moving. R10X Soul trade printing hard. Is it? Oh, it is. It is really moving. It's up to $178 right now. I'm glad, right? Well, hopefully it stops moving until we can hopefully gain a lot more with Ethereum with that trade. Because if I have a place to where I gain, 100% of my position, or 200% of my position, then I can gain, you know, uh, more soul in the end, right? What's what is better in terms for long-term investment, crypto or stocks? For long-term investments, I would say, stocks are more consistent, but if you're looking for an insane level of gains for a long-term investment, crypto is the way, right? Because like you look at the difference, it's like you can gain 10% here, but look what happened if you invested long term for, let's say, Solana, $11 to whatever this can get to, which could possibly be $1,000, right? A lot of people believe that that's going to be the case. So imagine the long term aspect of that compared to you investing even just 5 years in the S&P 500, right? Hands down, it's a better percentage gain for crypto than it would be for investing into the stock market, no matter what you're investing into. Maybe Nvidia is a comparison, but that's pretty much it. So stocks is more for a safe level in terms of investing than crypto. Yeah, because it's kind of I would say it's like it's well established. You look at a lot of the businesses that really lead within the sector, the tech industry that kind of leads stocks and leads businesses overall, and the amount of money, the amount of revenue that flows through. Um, so yeah, I would say stocks are definitely ETFs are definitely more consistent and more for the safer route, which invest into many sectors. Individual stocks are probably comparable to um, let's say XRP in the form of movement, right? Because XRP doesn't really move that much, So, and then when it does move, it moves a heavy amount. But let's just say right now, it's comparable to that. Is there a coin there that I just saw that was like Sam Bankman Freed or something? Sam Bank Meme Freed is a new meme coin that's created. Stocks is for the super wealthy to me. I wouldn't say that. You can honestly, we went through a breakdown, me and my brother-in-law, well, he broke it down, talking about investing, $300 a month or $100 a month for the next, 30 years or whatever, and how much that can gain you. $100 a month if you're investing into, just a place that gains you 5% annually or 4% annually, and just imagine if you have something that gains you 10% annually, right? You're gaining a lot more. So you can gain a hell of a lot of money with just investing $100 and be able to pay off whatever you need to pay off in those 30 years. Or you can invest a little bit more, thousands of dollars, and do the same thing, but just at a larger scale. So it's not really for the rich. It just kind of is a proven way, a proven track record to kind of save your money and make your money be worth more money at those times. Does that make sense? So it looks like Ethereum is really starting to pick up, and I hope that it continues on this route. Like I said, I don't want to give up on this play that I made here, seeing it start to create higher highs. That's what I'm all about. And remember, I still have that selling point in here at $3,762. So if it can pass that level, I end up making a decent amount there. Currently have VOO, SCHD, and SCHG in my Fidelity. So yeah, I don't have VOO. I have SCHG though, and I haven't checked out SCHG yet. What is that? SCHG is Charles Schwab Large Cap Growth ETF. How does it typically move? So within the last week, it's up. Within the last month, it's up 1%. The last 3 months, it's up 11%. That's pretty good. Year, it's up 10%. Over the year, it's up 51%. Sorry about that. But then the last 5 years, it's up 138%. And max, we're seeing that growth. It is consistent. I do like that. Never seen that position, or I have never stumbled across the position. It does offer a 0.37% yield, but you're seeing the growth that's probably massive. So yeah, since 2009, it's up 15%. So while you're also only gaining a 0.3% dividend yield there, the last year has been 15%, or sorry, 51%, and 13% for the last 3 years and 19% for that. Do we have what they're really investing into? Top holdings, the 55% total assets. You have Microsoft, Nvidia. Yes, Nvidia was a large part of that growth, I would imagine. You have Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia. You have Amazon. That doesn't look like a bad play at all. I like that one a lot. It's just I would like to see at least, I want to see at least 3%. It's a dividend portfolio, so I want to be paid quite a bit within my dividends. VOO, that's a Vanguard, right? Vanguard. S&P 500 ETF, which currently stands at $470. I don't know what. So it does pay a 1.33% dividend yield. Typically, you're seeing about 14%, which is not bad at all. Grok is pumping, is it? Let's check Grok. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let's look at my watch list. So Grok is pumping. It's up 15%, up to 2.3 cents. That's fantastic. Solana's up to $180. Joe Biden coin is up 13% as well. Nothing else seems to be really running, but I guess they're making their way back. Vitalik Smart Gas is up 2.6%. Jasmine coin is also up 1%. Did this find a way? I'm always looking if this found a way to hit that level yet. It's getting up there. I mean, it's up $245 right now, up 70%. I want to see it break through these levels eventually. I follow the Buffett method on investing in companies I use. I mean, that makes sense. You invest in companies that you use, but also you invest into ETFs, which also invest into companies that you use. Typically, just not all of them. right? It'll invest in not all the companies that it's investing into are companies that you use. Um, Give me a second. I think I need to take Hayden to the bathroom. All of which pay a dividend. McDonald's, Starbucks, Microsoft, Apple. Um, you invest $1 a day into these plays. I mean, that's not bad. I like Microsoft a lot. I like investing in Apple as well. Kind of competitors there, so I do that. Um, but I don't have any individual shares. All of my positions that are in my majority of them, I would say, are ETFs that are here or some sort of REIT or something. So I do have um, KO, which is a dividend paying position, is Coca Cola, but that's pretty much it. And I do uh, buy Coca Cola. So yeah. Do you know when Solana ETF is coming? I don't know, but I'm sure it will be here. I know the Ethereum ETF has to, you know, go through and completely, get approved and get launched and doing all of that, and then we'll see kind of a trickle down effect of a lot of other ETFs that are being created. Come on, push, man, push Ethereum. That's all I want you to do is just push to this level right here. That would be fantastic. It only has to happen in a matter of minutes. Like I just want to always get to the point to where I can protect my initial investment and then I feel great about holding the position. Which 100% is would be great to get to, but I want to get to 200%, which honestly isn't that far away because it is 100x leverage. So I hold KO as well. Cherry Coke is heavenly. Yeah, I mean, yes, we usually drink the Coke Zero and Sprite Zero and all of those zero flavored ones. That reminded me of Cat Williams. This level right here. Yeah, I mean, of course. Um, all right. So, anyways, yeah, let me go take Hayden up. Hopefully, I hit my um, place to sell. Let me go take Hayden upstairs so she can go to the bathroom really quick. All right. So it looks like we hit 100% gain. We hit 100% gain right now. um, are we going to see this continue to pick up? Or what? Will we see this break up to the level that I wanted to get to, which is 67, right? Or sorry, the 37.62. I don't know. I want to see a break, but I also want to take the $400 worth of profit. uh, uh, yeah, I kind of want to. I want to stay live until I, either take the profit or get half of it taken there. Honestly, there's a lot of room, and there's this room right down here. So right when we get down to this point, this would be the liquidation point right here. So if we get far enough away from it, we then have a lot of room to go and to grow, and that would be amazing. Just want to see it push, like just keep pushing, just keep pumping. Does it look like the entire market is pumping right now? Why am I getting so sweaty right now? Like, why is that happening? Is anybody here? Anybody still standing here? Anybody still talking? When the king dies. Yeah, still here. Okay, thank you for confirming. I appreciate it. Adrenaline, Matt. It is just a little bit of adrenaline. Seeing it up $400+ is great in a matter of, minutes. Um, just that some people think you can throw up a billboard and people will flock to something. That's not the case. A lot of people do get interested and they create like they go in there and they'll say, "What's going on with this and what am I really looking at here?" Or they'll search what it is, and you'll see the searches go up as you have something like that. 100%. But it doesn't mean that people will buy it. That's the issue. Matt, to get alts really pumping, what do you think Bitcoin dominant needs to get to? Below 53%. So right now it's below 53%. It would need to get to somewhere around to get altcoins really popping. Like you would need to see somewhere around, I don't know, 40%, 45%, I would say, to like really see altcoins making a move. Like obviously that would mean that 40%, 45% would be great. Break the 50% level, and then you'll start to see that that's when altcoins are really moving. It will run in the background without anyone knowing. What will run in the background without anyone knowing? Mass adoption just means the digital industry moving into the new type of digital crypto. It means that people will suddenly start using crypto willingly. Yeah. So you like watching the end credits? Is that what you're saying? Right. That's fine. I just don't know if you can hear that song. If you can hear the song, then it might get demonetized here. So um, there's nothing on X about USDT, about what happening with USDT. However, I don't think it's the end all be all solution for a project. Works, um, not words. Uh, true, true. I just think uh, like popularity and being out there and all of that is definitely king within crypto. Like it's a huge part of crypto. Guys, do not sell anything. The pullback is temporary. Yeah, I would agree. The pullback is definitely temporary. We obviously I didn't sell a single dime of anything. Um, but I am trying to get off of this live stream. But I want to take profit before I get off the live stream because I don't want to actively watch it. I mean, it's technically it has its profit target, so we should be good. It's just it's a 100x leverage. 100x leverage is can get liquidated insanely fast. Matt cannot sleep during this. Matt. I cannot sleep during this time of the year. Always dream I might see millions in my wallet. This bull run is driving me crazy. Anytime I wake, the first thing I do is check my wallet. And yeah, funny thing is I didn't check my wallet this morning until I got to my computer to see what was happening. And I was surprised to see everything, transpiring the way that it was moving. But yeah, I typically will check my wallet, will check my Coinbase and all of that during this time. I always want to see what's moving and what the video title will be, what we can talk about here today. And honestly, today was pretty good. Are you staking on Cryptonomy, and have you found another site that's better? So I still have my staking on Cryptonomy. I haven't checked in a while. A lot of times I like to set it and kind of forget it type of thing. Um, so we'll have to take a look and see what that looks like. How much did you how much did you over a thousand X? Um, what are you saying? How much did over a thousand X leverage make you sweat? I couldn't handle that. How much did an 1,000x leverage, or you mean 100? I did 100x leverage. Um, it doesn't really make me sweat. I only invest what I'm willing to put up to lose. So you got liquidated in 2 minutes. I mean, if it moves anywhere south, like with 100x leverage, if it decreases 1%, you lose everything that you put in there, right? With a 5x leverage, you at least give yourself 20%, right? You have 20%. If it decreases by that much, you're good. Or you end up getting liquidated at that point, but you still have a lot of room. But once you start increasing that to 10x, you start increasing that to 50x, and all of those levels, you now are seeing that um, a 10x leverage will give you. I can't do math right now, but it should be 10%, right? That's accurate. Yeah, 10% or so. If it moves that much, if it's 50%, you lose 2%, and it's done. 100x, it's 1%. So, yeah. Are you done now, Hayden? Are you done now? What do you want to watch? You just watched that one. Strange World? That's a good movie. I like that one. I'll have to watch that when I get off here in like 2 minutes. heading to the gym and feeling really good about holding my Jasmy and AGIX. I hear you. I would feel good about it too, especially through what we've just seen. They support the Loopring L2 and Coin Tracker doesn't. Interesting. I have automatic buys on about 5 coins, and I'm buying till the bull run kicks in because we are nowhere near the bull run. This is just the beginning. I agree that this is the beginning. I wouldn't say that we're nowhere near the bull run. I think the bull run has, or the bull market has already started, and we are kind of finishing the first like 25% to 30% of what the bull market will be, right? Because I expect Bitcoin to get up to, um, closing into 150,000, honestly. Um, and as that happens, I mean, right now we're standing at a level to where we were halfway there, right? At $75,000. So we're pretty much at that point to where maybe it's like 30%, 40%, or the halfway mark. Um, and like I said, I'm excited for what it will be. Uh, if it's possible getting Google Play points to be traded for crypto, I got a bunch of those collecting dust, trying to bring it up with Binance, but only got ignored. I mean, that's the only thing you can do is bring it up to them. A lot of people didn't realize we were in a bull market until we hit a new all-time high. So a lot of people realized and got in late. Yeah, I mean, I would sort of agree with that. I think people didn't see that the bull market was happening as Bitcoin really started to bounce. Bitcoin bounced and it looked amazing as it bounced from that level of 16,000 and just continued to create this ascending level of support, and it looked amazing. So this position is coming down from being up $400 a couple of times, now being down 100 or being up $160. So just let it work out. If it is going to be more positive movement that we're seeing this growth here, this bounce and now positivity, then we'll see that continue to trend upward and it'll be ascending levels of support that it does create. And that's kind of what I'm banking on. I'm letting it ride until it gets to what I established as my level, which the 50 moving average, right below the 50 moving average is fine, and then leaving the rest in there as a potential larger play is where I'm at. So I don't think I'll be able to sell it at this point during the live stream or take my profit. If I do end up getting profit or it gets liquidated, I'll let people know on Patreon as well as anybody else that talks about it. I'm not hiding any losses or hiding any gains in any way. So anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to start trading on Margex like I'm trading, feel free to use my link in the description. Fund the account. You can leverage trade with any position that you have on there, and you can trade any position. So you're leveraging something to trade another position. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you for the great live stream. Any super chats, any new members, I appreciate you guys. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.